Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. BX Legend in the building. Not Boogz in the building. My guy, what's up?
What's up, my boy?
What's good?
None of that shit.
Welcome to the One Take Freestyle Club.
Yes, sir. We here.
You got way too much energy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but I love it.
I love it too, man. It's what make me. You heard, like, energy, man. I everything is off energy. You heard, vibes, everything.
I was not expecting you to have that much energy, but you did, and you killed that shit, bro. That shit was crazy.
1, 2, 3, in and out.
I ain't gonna lie, when your eyes was like looking like they was popping out of your head, I feel like somebody gonna take that and throw that on like one of the New York meme page. I don't know which meme page is gonna do it. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know who be hitting me up. But one of y'all is gonna take that shit, and one of y'all is gonna be like, "Why was his eyes popping out of his head like that?" But it was fire though. You know what I'm saying? It's all for the fun of it. You feel me?
Facts.
Well, I'm happy to have you here, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Good meeting you in real life. You heard? I seen a lot about you.
Thank you, bro.
You know, good seeing you.
How you been?
What's over here? What's your race?
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
It's a Jewish like neighborhood over here somewhere?
No, it's Puerto Rican over here.
Oh, okay.
It's Puerto Rican, Asian, black.
Oh, all right. Pardon me though, but it's your interview. Your interview. My fault.
No, you good. No, it's okay. I don't mind when people ask me questions, but yeah, man, happy to have you here. Your story's like crazy because like Shauna had sent me like all these like old articles and stuff like that, and like the one article that like really stood out to me the most, just kind of like digging into it, and I actually kept it because it was like the only article I kept on my notes was like this Hip Hop Wired article, and it was like the NYPD investigates internet rap videos, whatever. And what's so interesting to me is that article is like dumb old, right? It's like 6, 7 years old, some shit like that.
That shit probably like 11 years old. 2012.
Is it 11 years old?
2012.
Oh, maybe.
What's this? 2022? That's 10 years. Yeah, 10 years.
But what's crazy
it's
to me
about to be 11.
What's crazy about that article to me is that like it's literally just like it's like you could copy and paste that headline to today, and you would never even know. You could probably copy and paste the whole article, and you probably wouldn't even know what year was actually written because it's kind of like the same shit going on today.
Exactly. Just a fucking recycling situation, man. I'll be trying to lead people in different ways because it ain't it right now, but that's another story.
Well, coming up in the Bronx and like getting into the rap and stuff and having to deal what you went through, right? Like for you at that time, because you were younger at that time, what was going through your head when you were kind of dealing with all this stuff, rapping and then dealing with like the bullshit?
Well, like that time around, like
when this article was written, exactly. Yeah.
Like at that time, bro, I ain't gonna lie. This is when people really like YouTube and all that shit really just start. It was to a point where like 2010, 2008, 2009, like you see somebody on YouTube, you like, yo, they made it. Like, how you even get there? You heard? It wasn't even like niggas didn't know you could make your own account, upload your own video at a time. You heard? So when I found that out, we was going crazy. We was going viral for everything. But besides that, what was the question you asked me again?
Like, what was going through your head at that time when you were dealing with music bullshit and then like the cops investigating everything going on?
You know, at the time, we was doing it just to stay lit. You heard? Like, it wasn't a goal. Like, now we know, like, you could rap and then you could pop. Like, you could get a check. You could... That time, you heard, we was just doing it to stay lit. Like, we was getting the views, all that. We could have been making money off of monetization and all that shit off of YouTube. But it was just to stay lit. So when we was doing it, we was just lit. We didn't care about nothing else. As long as we did it and we could make the block lit, bring bitches, parties, it didn't matter. Like, that's what it was for. But I wish now I knew what I knew like back then.
You wish you knew like what
really you should be doing like while rapping and shit. Like,
Now back then, like I always think about this because we look at like the situations with like Thug, right? Thug and Gunna, and that's a very unfortunate situation. But then you kind of see what happens to like young rappers out here who unfortunately get pulled in, not in that exact same situation, but who get locked up. And it's kind of like a case of like, oh, like do sometimes like rappers think that that the police don't know about what's going on? And
people
like that?
Be thinking this shit. People be wanting to really do the motherfucking like learn from experience thing, I feel like, because it's like your fathers, everybody tell you, yo son, I done did this, I done did enough time for you. But it's like, why you out here? None of that shit matters. Why you out here? Because it's like you gotta come outside, you gotta deal with this shit every day. Worry about protection, worry about where you from. And sometimes it really just be where you from. You automatically a op to people who don't like over here. You heard? So it's like, I don't know, bro. Shit is weird.
Yeah, I think like just the whole like going, because it's interesting because the artist I had here from before you, he was from Boston, right? And he had like a mindset like that, but then he went on tour, right? And so he got to see the rest of the country, right? And then it's like when he saw the rest of the country, his eyes were really kind of like open to what else is out there. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's like the one thing that I feel like a lot of artists, especially young artists who kind of unfortunately fall into these situations, can like learn. Not saying like, oh, somebody got to take them on tour, but it's like there's more out there than just here and now and where you're from in New York. Kind of like how you told me that's like we didn't like at that time realize that you could actually turn this rap shit into like a full blown career that could get you out, get you here, get you there. And like unfortunately, that's like I feel like that's something that we have to, or not that we have to, but just has to be like express more, or like young artists when they come up in the game, they just have to have some type of knowledge about like, yo, you can actually take this shit further than just this little area of New York. Like this shit could become way bigger, that you can go see the world. You could leave here, bro. And you can still do what you love. You know what I'm saying?
I seen it forehand. Like I seen the nigga regular today and really in Europe and shit. Literally 2 days later, and shit. Like I seen it. Like people life really changed with this music shit. Word, the talent ain't it though, because you're going to go to jail, especially if you gangbanging, you really into this shit, you're going to go to jail. You heard? Like, I feel like niggas who don't go to jail, those is low-key niggas that's really telling this shit. Like, how you really so much, everybody owe jail time, I feel like, when you in the street. You feel me? Like, bro, how you in the street doing whatever you doing and never got booked? Like, bro, you doing something funny, you heard? You a funny causer, bro. Like, I feel like if you're on the street, you owe jail time. So shout out to the people who did their jail time. Don't go back, you know, salute to that. But as far as like the youth and shit coming up, leave that shit, do your music.
Right.
You heard? Like that shit ain't it. That putting on shit is what.
Is this stuff that you thought about when you were in that situation where you
And this is the thing. When I try to explain this shit to people like coming up and shit, like it's like I understand. Like, cause I remember I was being told the same shit too. Like, yo, chill. Like, yo, but it's like I said, bro, you coming out to this shit every day. It's like you want to protect yourself. You know, so it's like I get it, but it's just to the people who doing the extra shit, like doing the most, want to be super spinny, fucking Tarzan, whatever, fucking Tasmania devil. Like you want to spin all your life. Like that's lame shit. You know, like fuck, go get a job, nigga, fix up. Word, like, but yeah.
But is this all stuff that you like? When did you like realize, like, really, like, be like, okay, this is like how it is? Was it when you were locked up? Was it when?
It was locked up.
It was when you were locked up.
And you usually all, like, really see you, like, everything. Woke up day, like, shit. Yeah. And it took a lot. It took a few months being in that shit, knowing that I knew I wasn't bailing out because I knew I had to do time. So it was like if I bailed out, that could have been time I could have had in jail that I still would have had to do anyway. You feel me? So I did my time and a lot of shit. You know, you think you got nothing but time to think. You heard? Like, if you ain't thinking, then you just don't have no brain.
Right.
You got to think, read, all that shit. You heard? Like, so, you know, I thought about a lot of shit. And you feel me? I came home and I executed everything I wanted to do. You heard? Like, got bread how I wanted to get bread, did my music how I wanted to do my music.
Got off parole a
got
while
off
ago
parole.
Too, right? Like what, like 2021?
October, yep. October 4th, 2021. Yep.
For you, because when I hear about parole, and I've had this conversation with a few artists of like literally all ages, I think of like the Meek Mill situation, right? Because you remember when Meek got out, he's still even kind of dealing with that shit or whatever. But did you have like a similar situation where it was just kind of like probably
Meek shit was like him keep going back and forth. Meek is on probation. You see, probation and parole is like levels. You heard? Like probation and shit is for kids. Yeah, that's the youth. That's like level 1. Like parole is really real life. Like that's the stipulations is really being stipulated. You heard? Like for real, like that. So it's like, bro, them rules is more enforced when you on parole. Like probation is like they're weird with probation, but parole is, and post parole is different because it's mandatory parole. So I had to do 5 years on parole, and then I did 2 years on house arrest.
Okay.
Out of that 5 years with a bracelet on.
So the 2 years was at the beginning or at the end of that?
At the end, So I did 3 regular, and then I did my last 2 with a fucking monitor.
Why don't they just do the 2 at the beginning?
I fake got in trouble over a situation. Okay, it was either you go back or you wear this monitor till you get off.
Okay. Why'd you get yourself in trouble, bro?
Shit happened, bro.
Okay, I understand.
Shit that, you know, I couldn't really avoid. You know, wrong place, wrong time type shit. Yeah.
But it's interesting because, like, you know, obviously I've been told, and not just I've been told, but I see it about how a lot of the young guys in this game, like, you know, C Blue, we were talking about C Blue, Set, K Flock, etc., so on and so forth. Obviously, they all follow you and they all look up to you, right? Like, to them, like, you're like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they I'm sure when they was kids, they was watching you, watching what you was doing. Like, How does that make you feel to know that you influence like these kids like that?
I ain't gonna lie. It's funny how like tables could really like turn in life. You heard? Because it's like I probably influenced them, and I'll be doing what I do. Like now, it's like you heard, like they fake influence me a little bit. Like nah,
Right.
y'all niggas going crazy. You heard? Fuck it, let's all go crazy now. So that's how it really is, though. You heard? Like, and that just be that. Like whatever I could do for them when they need it, I'll be there, and that just be that. It's all love. That shit genuine. Shit regular.
Do you ever try? Like, do you ever try to just kind of like you talk? I don't know. You kind of mentioned it before, but do you ever just try to like tell them like, yo, like chill out? You know what I'm saying? Like chill out.
And they be chilling though. They be chilling. They not just like what the fucking YouTube. They just fucking demon
Well, the YouTube
little
also.
kids.
Well, we gotta say it's like the YouTube. They be faking the headlines. OD. Like come on. Like,
of course,
like,
you know,
come on,
it's
like, let's be
certain
real
shit
here.
you gotta do to keep a certain look or image. You know, whatever you gotta do. You heard? Put on. That's
Yeah.
it. Just put on. But feel me? Niggas be really chilling, bro. Niggas wanna get money. Niggas wanna fuck with the bitches. They really be chilling. They don't really be on bad time. Cause trust me, I'm old enough where it's like I don't even want to be around bad time. You get it? So if I feel like I could surround myself with them, you heard it, it's good money. Yeah, they sturdy though.
But were you with them when they first started rapping? Like, were you around
I
them?
mean,
or were,
I
like,
was watching them. I wasn't too close. I was watching
Okay.
them from a distance though. But
What did you think about like the Bronx drill sound when it first started? Then
when it first started, I actually liked it. I fake dibbed and dabbed, but it was just with the instruments, not really with the lyrics and really like what really attracts the people's attention. But yeah.
I think it's also interesting because as I'm looking at like people who follow you, because I always think it's interesting, especially because of how well known you are and how long you've been in the game and how much you've done and everything you've been through. Like I see like Chucky 73, right, like a Spanish rapper, and then I see Nino Man, and I'm like, this is such an interesting
It's
group
generations,
of
right? Like
yeah,
what you see a nigga
Spanish
16
people,
lit,
like,
you see a nigga 35 lit, and you see a nigga 21 lit. It's like what
18,
the fuck?
16,
18, yeah. It's
yeah.
like, you feel me? Yeah, it's like nigga been around. I know everybody. I feel like, especially when it comes to New York, like. I'm kind of tired of New York. I love New York, but I'm tired of it.
Do you think, kind of based off of your experiences, right? Because, you know, like I see a lot of the conversation that hops up online now is like, how long will this drill music sound last in New York? Though I guess like in its current iteration, because I think things grow and change all the time.
You know what's funny? Because that question be asked a lot though, but I feel like drill is still expanding. If you ask me, like it's different artists that's from motherfucking. Wherever that shit that I don't even know how to pronounce. Like
I just found out there was Ghana drill today.
That's exactly.
I just found that out.
Exactly. Five even did a song with the Leroy kid. Some
Killeroy, the Killeroy,
him touching it. So it's just people that still about to get with it a little bit, just a little nervous because it's like, but it's like it's still
growing,
getting big. It's still growing. It's like if this is how people get out, fuck it. Why y'all mad? We came up with our own everything. Everything is our shit. You're like, well, there's, you feel me? But like, we created that. So it's like, run with it. It's a whole genre.
Yeah.
It's a whole genre. Like, how the fuck you make a whole genre?
I just think it's still young and raw. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
That's the thing. It's like I don't want to compare it to like just early hip hop because then there's gonna be some like 45-year-old guy. I'm like, how dare he compare to that? But like I think like the thing is just like it's an early sound. Like it's like we haven't really gotten to go too far with it for people to really kind of like get to the point where it's like you have mainstream artists like doing like you said Killeroy. It's a good example. Nicki Minaj is another one. Cardi B is another one. I mean, even though they're from New York, right? But like you know someone like Killeroy or like Fredo Bang who did the song with
I know, and Lee Chopper just dropped some fake drill shit too. That shit fake alright too. You feel me? Everybody fake, but I feel like it's still getting bigger.
You got Digga D out in UK doing drill records with Moneybagg Yo and Hot Boy from Florida. So it's kind of like, and then you know, like I've been having a lot of Afrobeat artists here recently, and all of them are telling me they're like, yo, bro, there's like a drill scene in Africa like that. And I'm like, for real? I didn't even know that was like I mean, like I know drill's a global sound at this point, but like I didn't know that those type of things were things too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's weird for when people are like, oh, drill in New York is gonna end. I mean, maybe in like the current iteration of what it is. But it's gonna grow into something else, I feel like, too.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Like I feel like as far as like how people is rapping on the beats, as far as like being like verbally like disrespectful or whatever, I feel like that's slowly gonna just like
because people are also
still on that,
yeah,
like you still on that time, like bro, we was doing that the whole first year drill. Can't you feel me? First 2 years, like do something different, you heard? So I feel like it's slowly gonna transition into something else, but drill is definitely still gonna be there.
it's just about like how it's gonna evolve and shit like
Yeah.
that. Because even like you mentioned with like the name dropping, like obviously I don't let people do that on my platform, but like but like I see the stuff online and I see the comment section and people be like, you're talking about the same shit, doing the same thing,
Doing the
saying the
same
same
thing, yeah.
this and that. Like
Yeah.
when are you gonna grow and change? And I think it's just gonna come to a point when like artists are literally just like forced. It's like, bro, if you don't change by the end of this year, not saying that that's like the deadline or anything like that, but like if you don't change by this time, you could get lost in whatever great things you had going now. If you don't grow and change, then it's just like, well, what are you actually striving to become? What is, you know what I'm saying? The sound got to evolve. You can't just keep making the same record over and over and over again, because eventually like the kids who listen to your music, they're gonna grow up. And when you grow up, you gonna want to listen to other
like,
shit.
what
You
the
know what
fuck?
I'm saying? Like you're not listening to the same shit that you listened
Nah,
to back then.
hell
I'm not
no.
either. So
Hell no. I mean, it is some timeless music, but no, not really. That you feel me? But yeah, I get it.
what's the relationship with like Don Q? Because I know y'all have records together and shit like
Yeah,
that.
nah, that's bro. We chill. We play online on the game, like
Y'all play, like,
regular
Call of Duty and
shit.
shit?
Yeah, duty, 2K. We get sturdy. We be on regular time. Niggas might link, smoke, see each other in a strip club or something. But that really be it though. It really be on my behalf. Like Don be still on his fake work and shit.
Yeah.
But I just be on my like, gotta get it. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I gotta get it. Like studio, I'll be back. I'm focused again. For me, shit on the right path. I feel like so, nigga, about to get the ball rolling and shit. Regular shit.
Do you feel like you're focused right now? Like the music is the only focus?
I
Like
actually do, because the music is the easiest part. You know, that's the easiest part. I could be in the studio. My son, him right here, Stevie Steve, like he has his own studio. Like wake up studio. Like wake up to this, like this. You heard? Sleep, boom, boom, like that. That's him. You heard? So I be with him a lot. So like, for me, like I could. That's all the time. So that's the simple shit. You gotta really fix up your real life though. Sometimes you heard? Like chasing dreams and shit. That shit cool, but it's like, how long you gonna be chasing dreams for?
right. Have you found it tough to kind of like stick to that path of chasing those dreams and be consistent with the music and stay on top of making the videos and getting everything out properly?
But that was the break for. I feel like that's what I had to fix up. Like I want to be able to shoot a video whenever I want. I want to be able to book a 12-hour session whenever I want. You heard? I want to be able to do that shit. So it's like sometimes you gotta step back, figure it out.
Right. What are you working on right now? What are you kind of? I know you dropped a single not too long ago, the Innocent single, right?
Yeah, Innocent.
What else you kind of working on right now?
I'm fake working on a project, an EP. I wanted to be an EP. Like I got a bunch of songs that's just there that a nigga record probably every other week. I got a little project on the low. I'm actually working on some real life shit. Like me and my friends just bought a parking lot and shit. So
congratulations!
Yeah, we got a parking lot. So everybody with their cars, we just gonna start our own little rental shit. Rent out foreigns and shit. But we got a lot of real life shit going on. You feel me? I got a strand of weed about to drop soon.
Nice.
Backpack shit.
That's the backpack you have?
Yeah, the backpack.
You can roll it up,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good little backpack. Good weed, good everything. I ain't got no weed in here. Shit
Lemon pepper gelato.
A little smack, but yeah, shit like that. And I'm nigga still focused, working music occasionally, but I'm ready though.
The music. Do you feel like the music's taking a backseat a little bit too?
Nah, it did. But now I feel like I got the time for it now. I got all the time now, all the time. I even got like somebody I'm dealing with right now. His name 13 and shit. He's from the Bronx. Crazy. Like he's really the one. Like he's not here. He was here yesterday. But yeah, he had to go back to where he was at. He OT and shit. But that's who I really wanna. I wanna put him out there to try to help do what I could do for him.
Nice.
And that's it. He going crazy though. He got a few singles out and shit. Feeling let's do it. Got a couple of tunes. But yeah, that's it though. If I ain't gonna do it, you heard, and I can help somebody else do it,
right.
Fuck it. Sometimes it ain't even about you all the time. You heard? Like,
yeah, facts.
Fuck it. Like, you heard?
So okay, so new music on the way.
Yeah.
Weed strand on the way. Parking lot on the way.
Come on.
Backpack. What's the backpack brand called?
It's Backpack. It's called Backpack Boys. That's it. The
Backpack
backpack
Boys.
is Backpack Boys.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought you were just calling it just Backpack. I was gonna be like, bro, I think we need to talk. We need to have a personal conversation about the brand that you got going on here, because this ain't it.
Already though. Nah, it's Backpack Boys.
So
it's already a brand. It's already buildings and that shit is LLC. The shit is
Established. Word. And then, of course, we got the freestyle, which is super fire. Super fire. I'm excited for that. When's your next song going to drop? Do we have an idea?
Actually,
might be out by the time
I really wanted to. I'm actually gonna drop a video for this freestyle when this come out. That was my plan. I actually wanted to shoot today, but the cameraman fake baited up. But yeah, I'm gonna drop that shit. I like this shit.
Well, look, man, it's been a pleasure having you here, man. It's nice to meet, you know, the guy that a lot of the young guys who've been on my show look up to. Thank you for killing it today. Thank you for bringing the good energy to close out the show today. Before we sign off, anything else you want to let the people know where they can follow you at? All that good shit. This camera right here.
Boogz easy, everything easy. Deuce Block, get your whole crew shot. You know the drill. Follow me on everything. Boogz 172. Everything, nigga. Even fucking Call of Duty, if you got it, it's there. Holla at me. Gamer tag. Everything. We streaming live, twitching. That's it. We outside.
Twitching. Well, make sure you go follow him. Go check out the Backpack Boys. Go check out his weed strand. I'm sure he'll let you know where the parking lot is whenever he gets set up with the car rentals. That's coming. Go check out all the singles he's got out now. Go check out all the projects he's got out now. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Go run up that freestyle.
Absolutely.
All those things are free, but y'all already knew that. Till next time, on the Radar Radio. Now, Boogz. Let's go. My boy. Love.
Got you, my
Boom.
boy.